For part A, we want to find the amplitude. The amplitude is the first value in front of the sine or the cosine. In this case, the answer is 3. The amplitude is 3. Always remember that amplitude is absolute value, so the amplitude is going to be a positive number, the distance between the principal axis to the maximum or the principal axis to the minimum. A is 3. Find the period of f. The period is going to be this number, which is b, divided by 360. So 360 divided by 120 gives me 3 as a period. Finally, for part B, we want to sketch the graph. I used the TI-84 calculator to sketch the graph. I know that the x value is going to be between 0 and 3. We know that the maximum is going to be 3, and the minimum is going to be negative 3. So I used different values. When x is equal to 0, I find my maximum, which is y is equal to 3. When x is, I use this first number, and I also will use the last number, 3. Turns out that when I use 3, I also get another maximum, which is 3 as well. So to find the minimum is going to be exactly in the middle of these two. So to find the minimum, I found that the number between 0 and 3 is 1.5. So at 1.5, I found out that the minimum is negative 3. So this is this value here in the bottom. And finally, I wanted to find the number between the maximum and the minimum. That's exactly where the graph intersects the x-axis, and this makes y equal to 0. So I found out that these zeros is at 0.75. I used the calculator to find the zeros, and the other zero happens at 2.25, which is this point right here. Now to sketch it, this is what the calculator gave me. These are my table. Now to sketch it, the important parts we need to include are the beginning, which is at 0. So when x is equal to 0, y is 3. We need to include when it crosses the x-axis, which is at 0.75. When it hits our minimum, which is at 1.5, and y is equal to negative 3. The second time it crosses the x-axis in our interval, which is at 2.25 and 0. And finally, at 3, it also crosses 3 for y.